I finally tried Quest Priest, and I gotta say I liked it more than I would like to admit. The deck was actually pretty fun and actually strong for me, and I did manage to farm quite a few druids with this thing, which was kinda interesting. Not to mention this thing is getting buffed real soon, so it's definitely gonna be having a little bit bigger, better chances of actually winning and taking you to easy legends. So in this video I'm gonna give you a quick guide about this new deck, talk about mulligans, win rates, and general tips so you know what you could be doing with as well as against it. I hope you find the video helpful, and if you do, a like and subscribe would be great, but now let's check out the deck.
You are not prepared!
This is the list I used, and I actually saw it having quite the positive win rate from Diamond to Legend, even though it had a pretty small sample size, but the deck I do believe has a decent skill cap to it, so a lot of people might be misplaying, and this deck might be doing even better in skilled hands. What is the deck trying to do? Well, it's trying not to die too quickly, so you can actually amp up into your mid and late game, and that way you should be having no problem clearing most opponents. Over there, it does have a ton of value because you do have yourself Lunar Wing Messengers, so you can actually imbue your hero power, and that way you're gonna get yourself all sorts of different spells or minions you get to play that turn. It does have a ton of healing, which you could also be using as damage, and it does have a ton of control tools, so you don't die too quickly and you get to curve out into your Medivh, which is absolutely insane. Going through the cards, we have Flash Heal, with which you could be healing your face, but you can also be killing basically anything with the help of the new Ruby Sanctum. You could also be healing your minions, that kind of stuff, and same can be said for Mend. With this thing you get to delete an entire enemy minion because you heal it back to death with the help of the Sanctum again, but you could also use it on your crap so you can get yourself good healing as well as card draw, or you could also just use it on an enemy minion for the sake of card draw. Reach Equilibrium is especially good in this deck, and you don't always really try to get the quest reward nice and quick. What you do want is to actually have at least one part of the quest, usually the Shadow, because it's a lot harder for you to pull it off, active at all times, because that is going to give you 1 mana Medivh's Triumph, guys. This thing deals 4 damage to all minions, and it only costs you 1 if you control a legendary card, and guess what? You're controlling a legendary quest, which is honestly catching me a little bit off guard, but yes, that's how this thing works. The holy part of this quest is going to be pretty easily completed, but the shadow spell stuff, it's not that easy because you really don't have that many shadow spells. Like, you have Devouring Plague, you have Shadow Word Ruin, and you could discover yourself some stuff here and there, but for the most part, I think that's about it for the actual shadow spells you run in this deck. Yep, pretty much that's about it. The Ruby Sanctum can be pretty interesting. You could be using it for a good amount of damage for the opponent's face, you could be using it to kill minions, that kind of stuff. Like, a great way for you to get a little bit of extra damage on the opponent's face would be with the Purifying Breath. This thing can literally deal 9 damage to the opponent's face with the help of the location after you've played a couple of Cleansing Clerics, so that can be interesting. You could be using your hero power, you could be using all sorts of different things, just don't get baited into using it when you're trying to heal yourself. That'd be pretty silly, and it only lasts on this turn, so be careful. The Lunar Wing Messenger, absolutely amazing. Getting this guy early, you get to just tempo it out, turn your hero power into something better, and you're also going to have a lifesteal minion for the opponent to worry about. The Purifying Breath is amazing to kill enemy stuff. The healing part doesn't really matter, but like I said, it actually could be damaging part for you, which could be cool. Devouring Plague is absolutely massive, especially after at least 1 Cleansing Cleric, because this thing is going to start healing you for 12, not just 4, and it could actually heal you for even more if you play the second Cleansing Cleric. Basically heals you for frickin' 20, which is kinda insane, and after you've actually equipped Atesh, the Great Staff, it's going to be dealing 8 damage, not only 4, and the healing is also going to be basically healing you back to full. Eternal Firebolt is also pretty interesting. You get to use it over and over again as long as you're killing something with it, and it's not that hard for you to keep on using it. The sucky part is this thing as a fire spell would have been a lot cooler if it was actually a shadow fire spell. I don't know. Gives me a little bit of shadow vibes, but it is what it is. Intertwined Fate gives you a lot of extra card draw. You not only discover a card from your deck, but also something from the opponent, so you can get something pretty interesting that way. Calderae Priestess is going to help you last longer. Cleansing Cleric, if you get to play it early, would be pretty amazing for you, because that effect definitely ain't no joke. The Gravedawn Sunbloom is also pretty good, giving you all the card draw you might need. The Shadow Word Ruin can help against a lot of big men. Medivh's Triumph helps against not so big men. The Black Blood is also pretty good, giving you a lot of healing, a lot of damage, and this guy's getting buffed. Time will tell how he's gonna get buffed, but it definitely does look promising. And last but not least, we have the Fabled card with Atesh, with Karazhan, with Medivh, and these guys are pretty amazing when you have them all free in hand, because you basically get to drop every single single one of them for only 10 mana, and it's 30 worth of stuff. Medivh silences all other minions and destroys them, so be careful how you play him. And he is gonna cost 0 if you control Karajan, or Zan, I don't know. The location is gonna be summoning you a couple of big 8/8s, and this thing is gonna cost 0 if you control Atesh, and Atesh is gonna cost 0 if you control Medivh, and it also doubles all the damage and healing of your spells. So basically, be careful if you only have 2 of these, because one does discount the other, but the other will not discount the one that discounts itself. So just always try to double read what you actually have in hand and who should go first in order to actually drop them both for 10. Matchup wise, I doubt we're gonna see too much, and wow, these are actually looking horrible, not gonna lie. From experience, Herald Shaman did kick my butt, but Imbued Druid definitely felt like a pretty good matchup. I think we went 4-1 against them or something like that. So yeah, all around, give it a little bit more time after the nerfs. Maybe it's actually gonna start shining. The one I'm showing you right now has like 56% win rate for the last 3 days with small sample size. Yeah, I think this is the one. It kind of dropped lower. It was definitely close to 56% yesterday. Kind of fell the more popular it gets, but yeah, still not very popular now, is it? For the mulligan, here's what it looks like. Going first, obviously hold on to the quest. The Lunar Wing Messenger is amazing. Caloray Priestess, depending on the matchup. Curving into the Cleansing Cleric can be amazing. Medivh's Triumph can be huge. Intertwined Fate if you have enough time. Eternal Firebolt if the matchup warrants it. Same with Devouring Plague. Ruby Sanctum could be okay. Gravedawn can be nice. The rest probably not so much. Even though the Purifying Breath can also make a lot of sense, especially against the Druid. On the coin, again, much of the same stuff. Try to curve out, try to get yourself some good removal, and you should be good. That's about it for the deck. Definitely not that expensive, given that you have the Fabled cards for free, right? No, actually you don't have Medivh for free. He's not from the 2 sets you have all cards for, but he's definitely kind of cool. Definitely liked him. Reach Equilibrium at least is free, so that's good. But the Black Blood you also are gonna need to craft, so there is that. But yeah guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, a like and subscribe would be great. Now let's check out some of my games on my road back to top legend with it. Hope you enjoy.
I must protect the wild.
Based. Based right there. If you're not going for a finish and you're playing Hearthstone right now, go seek some help, guys. Ain't gonna seek itself. Honestly, I'd keep this thing against the doo-doo. I mean, I'd rather just make the trade, don't I? That's pretty sick. Down with the sickness. Was even a holy spell, so next turn we can do that. That's kind of cool too. I'll do this for now. Next show we might be using this grill. Uh-oh. Shot me sideways.
Elune, bring guidance.
That's kind of nice, but not that nice. I'll go with the Taunty Boy in this predicament. Why wouldn't we? In this predicky.
Tucked in nice and
Fucking hell, man.
what to do.
Nice play. Unfortunately, he had intercourse with my mother. Unfortunately.
I've studied situations like this before.
I beg of you!
Time to act.
Oh. Oh. Let's do that then. Oops. Could have played around it. Be a lot cooler if you let me do this. Thank fuck. Okay, we could have played that better. Could have been one less 2-2 on the board, but I'm new to this, okay? I'm new to the priest life. Piece of shit. That ain't the worst. Haven't played any shadow spells. Am I supposed to play shadow spells with this? I do have a few.
What to do. Elune, bring guidance.
Wish I was holding a spell. Unfortunately, I'm holding everything else.
Welcome to the Hallowed Tower.
Unfortunately. Doesn't get buffs, at least. That's good. Gotta live just a wee bit longer. Come on, 6/6. One shot. Nice.
Welcome to the hallowed time to act. Light embrace you. We beseech thee.
That was quite lovely. We're almost there, man. He's trading, that's good. Big ol' 8/8 though. Uh-oh. Just play this, feels good.
Death is but an unwelcome spectre.
Looks good to me. Looks good to me. Next time we get to do the mid-deck. Medic. Alrighty, dude. Ah, now you come, you piece of shit.
Karazhan's doors are open to all who seek it.
Alrighty, chief. Get fucked. We outplayed him, yo. We outpriested him. And we only did like one bonehead play, I think. One bonehead play that I was aware of, at least. Hill. Guess I could have played this first.
Let the scales fall from
Be gone, dark influence.
Kick some teeth in. Can't blame you. That was visibly disgusting.
Must have slept in. Must have slept in.
He's still going though. Yeah, he knows he needs to trade. Not the worst. That resurrects my Gromash man.
The light is still with me, perhaps more than ever.
And I can do this. Get forked. Had to slap him with the weapon, guys. Style points right there. Get slapped. Get slapped, Imbu-doo-doo. I really don't want to make this deck popular, but I have to play something, guys.
Peace versus Thrall.
Arxel.
For Doomhammer.
Everyone stay calm.
Goes to Shaman. Let's see how that rolls. See what it do, nephew. Whatever. This is pretty disgusting combo with this. Yeah, priest didn't deserve to get fucked that hard. Druid, that is. Win easy against Herald Shaman? Perhaps. See how that go.
Speak, and I listen.
Guess. Getting another one is really disgusting, but they can still just overwhelm me. So I'd rather just draw cards, man. And get to draw my Lunar Messenger that way. It's kind of hot. Let's do that then. I'm gonna tether it.
That didn't go as...
That ain't bad at all. I'd rather do it later.
Let the scales fall from the eye.
Oh wow, the quest is called Controlling a Legendary Card. Damn son, that's insane. Decent.
Death itself draws near.
I'll handle this.
Evolved Death Rattle spell, who the fuck runs that?
The charts. Job's done. Death itself draws near.
I'll handle this.
He's definitely heralding, alright. Heralds like he means it. Could slap him for 9 damage if I feel like it, but I don't.
What to do?
Could do this.
Time to act.
And I'm just gonna kill him. I think I'm fine with that. Next time location is gonna be ready to kill Alakir or some big. We also have this thing ready. It's pretty busted. Guess that's not a bad top kick. Let's just go ahead and do this. No need to be too fancy here. For heralds, does he have Alakir? Well, doesn't. 5 mana Deathwing is there, yeah. Nope, that's good. Interesting, guess he's setting up for some big. Some big, some juicy.
I must weigh the consequences.
Yeah, it does.
Time to act. Visionary! Visionary!
I don't feel great about this. Feel great about it, but it's fine. This is fine. Okay. No Alakir at least. He didn't have it last turn, so we kind of decided to play into that. There he is. This is not the worst thing in the world to poof, but would be a lot cooler if we had the rest of them. Try to draw. Ooh. That's pretty alright, actually. Deathwing time for 5 mana. Or it's actually 4 mana, damn it. Gets the hero power and that weapon's gonna clap for some serious damage now. Guess they'll TK me, basically. Kinda fucked is what it is. We're in danger now. 16 damage like that. Next turn again. I'm gonna heal back a good chunk, but it's kinda sucky. There you frickin' go. Unfortunately, due to personal reasons, I need to scream at a pillow. If I do this and that, I can't even do this.
I must weigh the consequences.
I'm gonna have to go like this. Get some healage in. Random shadow spell. It's cool on that, but we already played this shit. What is a random shadow spell that's gonna help me? Maybe there are a few. What is a random discover dragon is gonna help me? Nothing.
Job's done.
Time to act.
Funny. Funny. Well, we gave it our all there. Unfortunately, it was not enough.
This is Hamul!
Nature seeks balance in all things.
Everyone stay calm.
Against the doo-doo. Okay, it does the whole lot. Not against that. I don't need to be playing that on turn 1. I can just put down location so we're ready for some shit if we need it. Honestly, the quest sometimes might even be a toss, even though getting a couple of tons definitely in the worst. Messenger's alright. There you freaking go.
Welcome to my end.
Not gonna be wasting my location just for some meaningless face damage.
Must have slept in.
Let's do this.
Fall from the eye.
He's ready to shot me sideways. Okay, this is pretty good actually for me. I'd rather have this thing ready so we can suck a tree and dry.
Welcome back.
Hey, how's it going, bro?
Brotherman.
Been a while, brother. How you been? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
Welcome to the end, friend.
Oopie.
Visionary.
That's about it, I say. I'm not gonna flash heal just for a 2-2. It's not even killing. I could have healed the 4-1, to be honest. Maybe I should have healed that. Not the worst.
Elune, bring guidance.
The fuck? Are you surreal right now? People do that? Kinda makes sense with Imbue, but damn. Interesting. Where the 4 damage at, though? God damn it, if I healed that shit, this would have been active right now. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. I don't want to be using that right now, though. Yeah, let's try. Not bad. Choose 1 +2. If he gets +2 attack and everything, it's 2 off lethal. That ain't too bad. Wow. 7 mana do nothing. This guy is memeing. I don't know what he's doing, but he ain't Hearthstoning. Shadow Word Ruin. No, I care about Shadow Word Ruin. This thing is gonna be... This thing's gonna be quite disgusting right now. I think I'd rather just do that. Heals me back to full, basically. Draws me a cards. Does this count as restoring? Might as well restore this. Disco stun. Still kinda in danger here. Oh. This guy's playing awfully weird. I think it's Medivh time. Medivh these nuts. Alternatively, I could just do this. Allows me to combo that. Maybe I just do that. Of the top people. Big Ellie time. Silence and destroy all minions. Sounds good. Come on, dude. Have you done choosing? How'd that choose one panned out for ya?
Nature speaks through my tunes.
Strike back against the darkness.
In the shadows.
One cannot exist without the other.
Let the scales fall from the eye.
If you click both locations at the same time, does that deal the damage twice? I'm willing to give it a try. For science. Okay. Makes sense. I guess. At the try. Like, does this location, if you click both of it, does it chain or they get both wasted? I don't even know. Technically speaking, you could just click one, use, and then the other, but I don't know. For science. Ew. Not face.
Slips away.
This fire must not burn again.
It's kind of a fun deck, not gonna lie. I did not expect me to enjoy this deck as much as I do, but it's definitely disgusting to face, that's for sure. Kinda disgusting. Stop healing, bro. Healing's cheating. Kinda wanna be doing this. I don't know. My opponent takes 2 turns. No, thank you.
Visionary, I beg of you.
That is preposterous. Absolutely fucking not. It does work next to heals this turn. Hey, how's it going, Warshak? Welcome, welcome, bud. There's that silence we were talking about.
As you can see,
You can play that game, apparently. The nerve of this guy. The nerve of this guy. Still dead, though.
as you can see, my client is
Visionary. I beg of you.
Yeah, druids don't like this deck, huh? Especially the ones that go with the random bullshit PS to choose 1 cards. That was one of the choices ever, that's for sure. 860, blaze it up. I don't know.
Busy night, but there's always room for another.
Thank you for the follow, Hadouk.
Everyone stay calm.
Another druid. How original. Everybody and their grandmother playing druid. For the one last huzzah. This is gonna be busted. Let's try like this. Yeah, pretty much, Warshak. Sadly, we didn't get such an offer today, huh? Oh, shit. There you go. What do you mean there's no such offer? It literally popped up for me right freaking now. That is exactly the offer we were waiting for. Oh, shit. It's literally an hour and a half old. Imagine. If you want, we can bang out a video together, maybe in an hour or some. I don't know. We can do it live on this stream, actually. Why not?
Welcome back.
So far, so bad. I'm gonna let him use these for now. Hey, thank you for the Prime, Zadi. Appreciate ya.
Tucked in nice and warm.
Okay, now this is gonna be worth the delete. Well, it's the same. 5 each, that's... What do you mean? That's exactly what it is, bro. Is the math ain't mathing for you? Is the mathing thing for you right now? What'd you find it at? What'd you find it is? Jesus, dude. Hope you're not operating any heavy machinery, I can tell you that much. Fucking hell. Let me just do this for now. I could have just done that, but we're not in a hurry. I'm down to heal. I am holding a shadow spell, however. I'm down to do this. Healing can wait.
Shall decide your fate.
Yeah, we ride at dawn. Oh man. Cheating. Speaking of cheating. Get fucked then. Not the worst. Whee! Son of a gun. See now, there's my problem. That area right there.
I've studied situations like this before.
I could try and discover my Medivh's Triumph. That'd be diabolical. No such fuck. But this helps. This helps. Good. Silenzio Bruno. Innervate helps me do the thing faster. Yeah, this is pretty good. Get forked, kind sir. I get to kill one more of those. Alrighty, Chief. Rare find. Finally, some stream with no druids. Thank fuck you didn't check an hour ago. And also, what do you mean no druids? There's the druid right there. Where else would it be? There's no streams without druid. There's always druid. Even when there's no druid, there's druid. Yeah, sounds good, man. Maybe we can do it in 15 minutes. Fire up a webcam and shit. Some virtual camera action. Surely we'll get to figure it out.
I must weigh the consequences.
Should I dig? Could kill one of these and call it a play. Could just heal back the max.
What to do?
Let's do this. And a little bit of this. That's fine. Extra shadow spell too. Let's just remove extra attack. Alrighty. Next turn we fuck him in the bum. We top deck location, that'd be nutty. Maybe I hold on to Medivh if I have other options, but the problem is I don't have other options right now, do I? I think I do. Yeah, Medivh time.
Karazhan's doors are open to all who seek it.
He doesn't have chat cards, so that's good. What's the point of that new game? I don't know. Good luck getting only odd or even costs, and also good luck finding the time to play that shit. Yeah, 1 mana hero power, sure, but does it even improve it with +1? Perhaps. Sounds like a win more card if you ask me, though. More like a lose more card. Medivh's Triumph, you say. I don't need Medivh's Triumph right now.
Begone, dark influence.
I guess I could have done that with this and that instead. Maybe that was the play, wasn't it? Oh, fuck me, man. I was gonna kill myself. I somehow in the back of my head, I knew that wasn't gonna work, but still, I insta-picked that shit. The other one was bad as well, so whatever. But that would have been funny. That would have been clearly funny and long time. Imagine if that was in Hearthstone right now. Diabolical. Easy there, Chief. Easy there. Hold the phone.
Must have slept.
Imagine. Okay. Not very okay, but okay. Let's see. We have 4 damage. That ain't bad at all. Ooh. Ah. I'd rather keep it for now. Wish I had that. Oh, that Ember. And locations. Uh-oh.
These are due back tomorrow.
Yeah. Problem is, he gets the hero power each turn, and that's a big man. So I gotta do some proactive myself. I think I just did it. We're not playing that 1 mana, cause this destroys locations, damn it. Wow, 2 twisting nethers. Problem is, his hero power becomes bigger and mine becomes shittier. Not bad. Not bad.
I can't win them all.
Okay. Okay. That's enough out of you, governor. That's enough out of you. That's good, yeah. We're actually climbing with this shit. This pile of cards is actually climbing for us. The climate change is unreal.